cleaning station. We don't have a lot of good cleaning supplies in here though anymore. Because no one's freaking here. A lot of broken stuff in here as well. A lot of algae in here for a lot of environmental scientists. Anyways, this is our autoclave. Doesn't look too scary, but she's been cooled off for about a day now. Oh wait. We can close it. So it should be done in about 45 minutes. And it'll go up to 30 PSI, 300 Celsius, and it'll be done. And I'm gonna have to come back in here with these stupid gloves that fall off. Hello, Hello! Okay, hi, I'm Mia Poynton, and I'm a senior biochemistry major here at Goshen College, and I'm doing my senior thesis on microplastic effects on regeneration. And so basically, I'm using planarians, which are freshwater flatworms, which have the ability to regenerate, and I'm separating them into different treatment groups, and I'm giving them a controlled dose, basically just water, low, medium, and high dose of microplastics to see how they're going to regenerate after I cut them in half. So basically, I've been in this lab for about 2 months at this point, but I've only actually been exposing about 80 planarians to microplastics for the past 2 weeks now. And just yesterday, on day 14 of exposure, I amputated them all at their pharynx, right in the middle of their body. So now they're in 2 halves. I have heads and I have tails. And I'm just gonna image them every single day off my iPad, really close with this microscope, and calculate their body area, their body length, the area of their blastema, which is the white spot, like the regenerating area, and see if there's any differences between different concentrations. So I have a control that's just normal water with tween, which is something you put with microplastics so that they dispose through the water, I guess. And then I have a low, medium, and high concentration, 0.1 milligrams per liter, 1.0, and 10.0. So it gets pretty high, and it also goes pretty low. And I'm just gonna image all of them every single day with my iPad and see if there's any differences mathematically. So every day I start off by setting my iPad really close to my microscope, and I always have to take a photo of this millimeter ruler, and those will later be uploaded into my iPad so that I can use software to determine exactly how big these guys are. I'm starting with my control group, and I can just suck up their posterior ends. I don't even have an imaging dish. So basically, I start off every day taking an image of my ruler so that I can have a reference point for my software. And then I have my 4 groups, each with 20 individuals. I'll take their little ID, stick it here on the microscope, and put their little dish in here. Make sure that they are swimming around, even though they really don't want to be, since they were just cut yesterday. I need to get them when they're fully extended to see how their body length is. And I snap a photo on my iPad once they're fully extended, and then I can just put them back. And that's all we have to do today because it's a Tuesday. But on Thursdays, I have to feed them egg, and it gets really messy. They really love their egg, and I'll have to change the water about 3 times a week, which I do Monday, Thursday, and Friday. So it's not that big of a deal, but when you actually see how many 80 Petri dishes is, it can be pretty tiring. Yeah. Okay, so earlier you saw me put all my glassware in here, and it's finally finished, so we can let it start to air out. And this one has a really weird door, so I usually sit here for a while. There we go. Whew! It's pretty hot. As you can see, it's still 280 degrees at 0 pressure though, so that means it's free to take out. And we're gonna wanna open up the drain at the bottom since we filled it with water. And then we can bring it over here where we wash it with Alkanox water and reverse osmosis water to make sure it's fully good and ready for the lab.